Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Raeann. You can call me Ray. Today's video is going to be on the new Kokie full cover foundation. Wanted to make sure I said that right. And I saw on Instagram yesterday, I believe, so that they were coming out with these foundations and that they were going to be sold at Rite Aid. The way that they worded it was like it's going to be sold for a limited time, making people think that it was like not a permanent thing, but it actually is going to be permanent from my understanding. They just started selling it at Rite Aid first before they started putting anything online or at other stores or anything like that. I don't know if it's just going to be Rite Aid and then their website maybe. I think that's what it's going to be. After I saw the picture they posted on Instagram, I saw the packaging, and this bottle, literally, it feels like a high-end product. Like, it's beautiful. I just did a review on the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, and this packaging feels like how I thought the Urban Decay one should have felt. Like, the Urban Decay one like looked nice, but when you held it, it didn't feel like the price tag that it had. This one feels like it could be a $40 foundation. Super cute. I believe this is rose gold. I think it is. I should know because my engagement ring is rose gold, but I'm like having a hard time telling whether or not this is rose gold, but I'm gonna say that it is. Anyways, super cute packaging. It's got like a glass bottle, and yeah, it looks super nice. So the one thing that I saw that was a little disappointing is when I went to Rite Aid, and I didn't notice this in their original post on Instagram, but when I went to Rite Aid, I saw the amount of shades that they had. And they really didn't have any deep foundation shades at all. They had like maybe one or two like medium ones, and all the other ones were just light shades. So that's a little concerning because I went back onto their Instagram and I saw the post that I originally saw. When I saw that post, all I saw was the packaging. I was like, ooh, it's gonna be a matte foundation and the packaging looks really nice. It's at Walgreens, it's at Rite Aid, so I'm gonna go after work and see if they have it. And they ended up having it, and that's when I realized that the shade range there barely was any shade range, honestly. So I don't know if they're gonna fix that or what, because it's kind of weird. So I looked at their other foundations. I honestly don't even think I've really tried anything from Kokie before. Kind of thought of that yesterday. I was like, I don't think I've even tried them. Like, honestly, I think maybe I have some nail polishes, but I don't think I had anything else from them. Anyways, I was looking at their other foundations, and it looks like they had a decent shade range. It looked like it had like 18 shades, so not amazing, but they definitely had more of a range for the other foundations that they have. So I don't know if when this one is getting released online that it's gonna have more shades to choose from, because like I said, they barely even had like a medium skin tone foundation there. And then I looked on their post on Instagram, and even that, everything seemed fairly light. So I don't know, they don't really release anything about the product. When they posted on Instagram, it was like, here's this picture, it's at Rite Aid. It didn't say how many shades, and the display at Rite Aid had a picture of the shades that they have, and even that didn't seem to go, like it barely went medium. So I don't know if that's something they're gonna fix when they put everything online or what. I'm hoping it is, so I don't want to say like you need to fix it, because maybe they haven't released everything yet. But if that was the shade range, that's a really sad shade range, like, and it needs to be fixed. So I got these two. I got 10W and 20W. It looks like their foundations go just warm and cool, so that's a little concerning because usually I like to go with a neutral one. But anyways, and this is the pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what one's gonna be better for me. one is 10W. And by the way, these literally smell like Jolly Ranchers, like the green apple Jolly Ranchers. So if you don't like scented things, or if you're kind of sensitive to those things, you might not want, I mean, not to say you might not want to pick it up, but it definitely smells like green apple Jolly Ranchers, which I love. I noticed that yesterday when I was swatching it on my hand after I got home, and immediately I was like, green apple Jolly Ranchers. So maybe I'm just imagining things, but pretty sure that's what it smells like. I think I just showed you guys the pump, but just in case I didn't, so it does have a pump, and I love that. So I really don't think foundation should not have a pump. Like, why would you not have a pump for foundation? And this is 20W. Okay, so this one's definitely a lot lighter. I'm gonna go with this one, and then maybe I'll put some of this one in if this one's too dark. But from what I'm looking at right now, let me look in the mirror. It does look like this one is definitely closer to my skin tone right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. Let me go ahead and wipe this off really fast. I was not prepared to do that. You'd think I would have makeup wipes right next to me, and for some reason I don't. Okay, and I did have primer on, but I probably got rid of some of that, so I'm just gonna apply some primer back on that area of my face. Also, I think I forgot to mention, so this is supposed to be a full so this is called their full cover foundation. So it is supposed to be full coverage. So full coverage, lightweight foundation that delivers seamless matte complexion, and that will last all day. The back of it definitely is written in the same like rose gold. It's super hard to read, and it's like super, super tiny. So I can't really tell you any of the other things that are going on in this bottle because I literally can't read it. So it does say shake well, so I'll just go ahead and shake it just in case. But I'm gonna use the 20W shade. Oh, and I think it retailed for $9.99. I think that's what it was. So I'll take 20W, do a couple pumps, I was gonna say pops, on the back of my hand. I actually put a lot back there, so that's probably gonna be too much. But go ahead and apply this. So I'm just gonna put it on with a brush and then go in with my beauty blender. Yeah, this so totally smells like Jolly Ranchers. I think I picked the right shade, which is surprising because my last foundation video didn't go so well. Alright, so that's definitely, so this is with makeup, that's without. It doesn't, I wouldn't say it's full coverage because I definitely feel like you can still see some imperfections underneath it, and it doesn't feel like a matte, like I need more coffee. It doesn't seem like a super matte finish, though it does say it is a matte finish. Yeah, this definitely smells like green apple Jolly Ranchers with a slight hint of pink. It's a very interesting scent for a foundation though, because I don't think I've had anything that smells like that. Usually they either are like perfumey or they smell like straight up chemicals and paint, or they don't smell at all. Yeah, I definitely don't think this is super full coverage. It does seem like it would be pretty buildable, but you can still see like my discoloration in here. Oh my god, I'm shaking. Too much coffee, but I need more coffee. But yeah, you can kind of see like some redness and like hyperpigmentation and stuff poking through still. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of finish this a little bit faster, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards, and I'm definitely doing a wear test today. Not really sure what that application was on my forehead, but we are just working with it today. So today's Tuesday, and it definitely feels more like Monday than Monday did. Okay, so I still have a decent amount on the back of my hand, so I'm just gonna yeah, I think this was the right shade for me. Hopefully this doesn't oxidize and get super yellow tone. And in case anybody was wondering, I used the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and the NYX Shine Killer. So I used the Putty Primer kind of on the majority of my face, and then the Shine Killer in the T-zone. This is actually a pretty finish though. Yeah, it's not like full matte, but I do like the way that this finish is looking so far. Matte enough, but also a good balance, so you still look pretty natural as well. Like it kind of just looks like my skin. Okay, just need a tiny bit more in this area. I'm really hoping this doesn't oxidize and look weird, but so far it looks like a decent match. I had a little bit of product left on the back of my hand, but I'm gonna go ahead and kind of leave it at this. I think this looks pretty good. I'll zoom you guys in though. Hopefully I don't have anything that's not blended out with anything basic. So not bad. I think that you can still see my skin underneath it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup. I'm probably not gonna check in once maybe I'll check in when my makeup's done, and then I'm gonna do a couple check-ins throughout the day because we are gonna do a wear test today. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, so this is the finished look. I usually like to do really simple looks when I do a foundation, like first impressions, wear tests, and all of that. So very simple, but today it's all about the foundation and how it wears. So this is about 8:30. I'm gonna go ahead and go to work, and then I will check in throughout the day, probably around 12, 5, and then before I take my makeup off for the day. It's really hot in here, so I'm already starting to get all gross. But so far I really like the finish of this. I think it looks good. I think I matched myself pretty well. I haven't noticed it oxidizing, but I'll let you guys know, because when I did a swatch on my hand the other day, or yesterday, one of the shades, I think it was one of the cool tone shades, I think it was like 10C, that one turned like a coral color. Like, I'm not kidding, like super coral. So anyways, I will check in. I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I'm in my car right now. It is about 1:40. So I've had this on for about 5 hours. Overall, I think this looks really good. I do think that it oxidized a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that. I definitely did see like a little bit of discoloration in here when I got to work a couple hours ago. So, but that's kind of the only thing. I mean, I definitely should have probably brought it down further on my face. I probably didn't do that enough, but it definitely did look like it oxidized a little bit. But overall, I mean, especially with this lighting right now, I think this looks pretty good. We'll just kind of get in a little bit closer. I mean, so I'm definitely a little oily. It looks like I might be losing some of the coverage on my nose. I do touch my face a lot, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, not bad. I will check in probably in a couple more hours from now. Okay, so first of all, sorry if the background noise is really loud. I'm in my car, about to leave work, and and I've got my AC on, and yeah, my car just sounds really loud. So anyways, I am on 9 hours of wearing this foundation. Clearly very oily on my nose, especially. I swear my nose is like a slippery slope of doom. Like basically that and my forehead. After a certain amount of time, I got a powder or blot or whatever, and like I've been doing with my other foundation reviews and wear tests, I haven't been doing any of that. I literally haven't touched my makeup at all since 8:30. So this is really to be expected. I know I say this a million times, but for anyone who doesn't already know this, I do have combo oily skin. So definitely my nose and like around my nose and my forehead are like literally, like I said, oily pits of doom or whatever I just said. I don't remember. So yeah, definitely oily, definitely shiny, but I'm looking at it here and it really doesn't look bad. Like I think this is like normal. Like I wouldn't be, obviously I would definitely powder my nose and like blot it and stuff like that, but for the sake of this review and showing you guys what it really looks like throughout the day, I wasn't going to do that. But I mean, if you aren't super oily, your foundation probably look really good, like really good. So I'm just gonna get you guys closer. So I am like losing most of the foundation on my nose. To be honest, I do touch my face a lot, and I try not to, but I do. So I know a lot of it's probably me rubbing the makeup off like unintentionally, but I'm just gonna get you guys in closer to all of the lines and crevices of my face. That was gross, but it described it the best way I could. I don't know. I keep flaring my nostrils every time I get close to my face. I don't know why. I did that the last time I checked in too. Okay, so I definitely look like I don't have any foundation on here anymore. And I literally, hold on. So I definitely don't look like I have any foundation on here anymore. Let me get you guys closer into there. But for the most part, like, this really doesn't look a rough day. It really doesn't look that bad though. Like it actually looks, it looks good. Like obviously I could have used like powder and blotted and stuff and it'd look a lot better. But for the most part, not bad. I'm gonna show you guys probably one more time before I take my makeup off, so sometime when I get home, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. See you guys in a little bit. So we're back, and on like 11 hours of wearing this, not bad. I definitely am pretty oily in here on my nose, and my forehead is pretty oily too. But for the most part, I think that this wore really nicely. I don't think, like, I didn't really have too many issues with it. I think the finish is nice. It's not full matte, like, it definitely is more matte than, like, it's not dewy at all, but it's like more, I don't know, it's more of a natural matte finish, if that makes sense. Like, it's not full matte, like there's no way it's full matte, but it's not like, oh, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, I don't know, when I was done applying it, it definitely didn't seem full matte to me. Definitely more towards the matte side, but I'm not going to say that it's 100% like a matte foundation, but it is more matte than it is anything. With also, I mean, I feel like it looked really natural. I didn't build it up too much. To be honest, I haven't been wearing a lot of foundation recently anyways, so I've been keeping the coverage really light, but from what I applied earlier, I thought it looked really nice. What I will say is it definitely is more medium coverage, I think, versus full coverage, but you would have to like build it up more, and I definitely think that you could do that if you wanted to. This oxidized, so I don't know how much you can really see, but, and of course I could have like brought it down further on my neck and tried to blend it out a little bit more, which is something I probably should have done, but it definitely did oxidize. And I did notice that, and I know I said this before with the cool toned one that I swatched in the store, that oxidized on my hand, and like so what I did is I put it on my hand and I like blended it into my hand basically, and that was like bright orange by the time I left the store. Yeah, it does oxidize. I don't think there's any neutral options. I think it's just cool and warm. At least from what I saw, everything was either a number and then a C, or and a number and a W. So that kind of bums me out, because although I do like this foundation, I really would have preferred if they had a neutral undertone, because, you know, the more I wear this, if I do think that it has too much of a warm yellow like tint to it, the more I'd be inclined not to wear it. I thought it looked pretty good throughout the day. It did oxidize, like I said already, and then there was at one time I had gone to the bathroom and I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I kind of looked like I was dead. Like, I literally looked like I had jaundice. Like, I don't know. So lighting is definitely key, and I'm gonna have to pay attention to the undertone of this and different lighting. Right now I think it looks good. I mean, yeah, I've been wearing this for like 11 hours, but you know, I really can't complain. I'll get you guys in a little bit closer. So yeah, definitely oily. I've kind of lost the foundation in here, and that could be a lot with me. I feel like I've lost it a little bit in here too, but I mean, for the most part, I don't think it looks too bad. Yeah, I actually think it looks pretty good. Overall, I think I like it. I like the finish of it. I don't like the shade range, and I really I wish they had a neutral option for undertones. But with that and the shade range, I think those are my two biggest cons, other than the fact that it oxidizes, and the undertone definitely has, I think it plays a big part in it, so it's going to oxidize whatever undertone it has. At least that's how I think it works. So, you know, I mean, I think honestly I'm not mad at this for the price. I like it. I hope that they have more shades added to it. I tried looking into it, but it's not even available online yet. It's only available in store, and I'm just kind of going off of what I saw in store and then the one post they had on Instagram. So I'm not sure how many more shades they're gonna bring, but hopefully they add more to the shade range. Yeah, for the most part, I liked this foundation. It's only $10. It has a nice finish, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it again. The determining factor is gonna be whether or not I'm gonna see a lot of oxidizing, and if it's gonna be too yellow tinted for me, because I don't want to have to get the cool toned version of this one. So I don't want to get 10C and 10W and have to mix them together to make that a $20 foundation when I have plenty of foundations that are the right undertone for me already. So that would be, other than the shade range, that would probably be like my biggest gripe with it. But other than that, I actually really liked this foundation, and yeah, I'm excited to keep on using it, and hopefully it'll be one that I can use more and more, and that I don't have a problem with I can't even think of it anymore, with the undertone. So other than that, I think I got the right shade this time, which is a miracle, because I bought two just in case. So I was right with one of these. I honestly don't know what one I was gonna buy. If I didn't buy both of them, I was like, I'm gonna buy this one and buy this one, because when I looked at this one, it looked a little too pale, but it definitely would be my shade in like, I don't know, like 2 months. But yeah, anyways, overall, I like it. I hope they add more shades to this. Maybe I'm just missing something and I didn't see it online, but I hope they add more shades. I wish they had a neutral undertone, but other than that, I can't really complain. This is 11 hours of wear, so not bad. I mean, really not bad. Alright, so this wraps up this video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.